Today, the one instance where Superman can beat Batman, iOS profits. This is CheckPoint.
Welcome to CheckPoint. I am Kathleen. This is Graham, and we are going to read news.
What are you doing?
Spicing up our intro.
Did it need spicing up?
I don't know.
Great. Polyphony Digital recently announced that oppressively realistic racing game Gran Turismo 6 will have 1,197 different cars. But wait, you say, that's too many cars. Like, way more than I can possibly think of. At that point, aren't we roping in things like the AMC Gremlin and the El Camino? Do we need 1,197? Yes, we do, because one of them is the LRV-001 Lunar Rover. On the other hand, even though they've released a clip showing the rover on the moon, I can't see it doing well running the Monaco Grand Prix against a Lamborghini Aventador.
Ah, Street Fighter 2. It's one of the most beloved fighting games of all time because it's so incredibly deep. I mean, any game where entire fights can be won or lost due to just one frame of animation must have been made incredibly carefully, right? Well, according to the game's director Akira Nishitani, not so much. You were originally supposed to be able to duck under Hadoukens, but then the animation for them came out way too big, but it looked cool, so the team just decided to leave it. But it wasn't all fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants art-related decisions. Animation director Akira Yasuda re-sprited Chun-Li's stockings 3 times to try to get them looking right. Attention to detail.
MLB The Show 14 is coming out for PS3 and PS4, so we'll finally be able to have an easy comparison of the system's relative power. As we all know, the best way to gauge hardware power is by looking at the crowd in a sports game. For example, compare the crowds in these wrestling games for the Commodore 64, the Nintendo 64, and the Xbox 360. Following this trend, Sony's San Diego studio are very excited to announce that while the PS3 version will only allow for 42 different people, repeated as necessary, the PS4 version will have over 1,000 distinct fans in the crowd. That means that, depending on which teams you're playing with, you could be seeing double their real-life attendance.
Warner Brothers is on a mobile kick. They've gotten their in-house development studio, NetherRealm, to make free-to-play mobile versions of Injustice: Gods Among Us and Batman: Arkham Origins. Now, unsurprisingly, Batman: Arkham Origins has been downloaded way more. After all, it shares a name with a very popular series of games and has the word Batman in its title. But interestingly, Injustice: Gods Among Us is the more profitable title by a lot. Oh, is that because the Batman title is a steaming pile of shit that besmirches the Batman name with unfun pay-to-win tactics? Are those unscrupulous free-to-pay devs finally going to learn the value of gameplay over payday? No, it's the opposite actually. Injustice is making more money because you can spend lots of money right away to unlock the most powerful characters. Meanwhile, in Batman, you actually have to play the game because in-game purchases are locked to progress. So, everything we believe about fun gameplay challenges is wrong. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment to mourn the death of gaming as a pastime.
One of the numerous criticisms of Quantic Dream's Beyond Two Souls is its crushingly linear gameplay. But now there's new information that says, no, there are all kinds of subtle choices, you just didn't notice them. Example, at the very beginning of the game you have to walk down a hallway, and if you try to go a different direction, the game says, no you don't, back on your path. But later in the game, you're trying to make some money by either panhandling or knocking over an ATM. Or by crossing the road and doing a number of other options, something you would never think to do because the game has established that it doesn't like you stepping out of line. These choices do make the game better, but the fact that nobody has discovered them makes it even worse. It's like 1 step forward into an invisible wall, and then 2 steps back when the collision detection kicks in. Hey everybody, a reminder, it's that time again.
Free kittens?
Desert Bus.
Desert Bus, that's right!
Yes, this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific, the 7th annual Desert Bus for Hope. Come and watch us play the worst video game ever made until you stop donating to Child's Play. It'll be great. DesertBus.org for more information.
Coming up, Call of Duty Ghosts will run at different resolutions on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Finally, definitive proof that one system is better or worse than the other. Discuss.